I'm Dale Cox for Two Egg TV, and as you know, there's a great deal of discussion in the United States right now about monuments, in particular, monuments from the era of the war between the states or the Civil War. Many people think they should be taken down, other people think they should be left up. One thing that sometimes surprises people is when they learn that even in the Deep South, in a town like Marianna, Florida, where we're located today, there were monuments to both the Union and the Confederate soldiers who took part in the battle here. The Battle of Marianna was fought on September 27th, 1864, and there were a number of lives lost on both sides. The Union soldiers who died were originally buried on the courthouse square, but then their graves were moved here to Riverside Cemetery, which is the city cemetery. They were buried here, and behind me you see Marianna's Union Monument. This monument was placed in the late 1860s to Lieutenant Isaac Adams of the 2nd Maine Cavalry. He was an officer. He was commanding troops in the Battle of Marianna when he was badly wounded, and he died, shortly thereafter from his wounds. A monument was placed here to him, but surrounding that monument were also the graves of the other Union soldiers who were killed here. Now, Lieutenant Adams and the other Union soldiers were relocated to Barrancas National Cemetery in Pensacola, Florida in around the 1870s, somewhere in there. But the monument was left, and it was left to serve as a reminder of those men who had died here and once been buried here. And so this became not just a monument to Lieutenant Adams, but a monument to the Union soldiers who lost their lives in the Battle of Marianna. And it stood here ever since. The community has taken care of it all of these years, nearly 150 years in fact. And the monument, as you see it today, time and the elements are having an effect on it because it's made of limestone. Limestone is a common rock found in this area. They often built chimneys or homes from it, and they used it for grave markers and for monuments. And this monument, even though it's suffering the effects of time, it's still very legible. You can still read Lieutenant Adams's name on it. There are 2 monuments in this area dedicated to Union soldiers. The other one is much more well-known. It's in Lynn Haven, Florida. Both are quite interesting places to visit. This one you will find at Riverside Cemetery in Marianna if you stop by, and it's right by the road. You won't have a hard time finding it. That's the story of Marianna's Union Monument in Marianna, Florida at Riverside Cemetery. I'm Dale Cox for Two Egg TV.